So yeah, obviously, first I was going to ask you, obviously, about the album that came out, what, a couple of weeks ago now?
Yeah.
How's it been to kind of see the response to it?
It's been great, to be fair. I mean, it's different to the last albums that we've done,
Mm,
and you know, it's it's great that people are on board with it and they like what we've done, which I'm really grateful for.
mm. And it's been a little while, right, between releases?
Yeah, well, somebody said, "Oh, it's been 6 years since your last one."
Yeah.
It's like I mean, one of the reviews was like, "Oh, it's been over half a decade." I'm like, "Wow, where's that gone?"
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, time seems to slip by rather quickly, and
Yeah, especially with
but you've got that level.
the whole
Yeah,
mess of the last few
that
years.
yeah that thing that happened.
Yes.
um, that don't like to mention, but it had a
Mm.
part in it. So yeah, but yeah, over 6 years now. So, but it won't be that long. Won't leave it that long until the next until the
Yes.
next one's
Well,
done.
that's good to hear at least. And what's the kind of writing process like for you? Do you write it all and then bring it to your band, or do they kind of have an input as well? Or
I think it's a mixture sometimes. Generally, I'll have a riff idea,
mm.
or I'll have the lyrics, sort of an idea of lyrical content or something like that. I mean, I do like to jam with a band and get sort of musical ideas
Mm.
down because I do like other people's input into stuff. It's important that it's just not sort of a singular vision for
Yes.
songs. I mean, like the track "No More." It was originally a ballad. I brought it on an acoustic guitar, and it was a
Oh
ballad.
wow.
It just it just didn't work. And then Rich, the drummer, he was like, "Let's try it this way." And then this was like a week before we were due to record. It's like, "Oh, I've got this idea. Let's just see what it's like." I mean, lyrically, there was no issues, but musically, we were struggling a little bit with it. And then that's when we take it to the band and go, what can we do with this, and swap and change it and things like that. So that's so yeah, it's sort of a mixture between myself doing bits and pieces and the band
Mm.
coming up with ideas. And I mean, I more or less let them have free reign of what they want to do with the
Yes.
tracks. So that's kind of down to them.
Yeah. Fair enough. And is there kind of a particular story to the new album? Is there any kind of you know?
I don't think
Oh.
there's a particular story. I don't think you could call it a concept album.
Yeah.
It is just, I mean, it's an accumulation of songs that I've written. Some I wrote years back and we've toured them for years. Some of them, like I said, were done literally the week before we
Yeah.
recorded the album. But it's all the songs are from a certain point in my life, or just pinpointing little bits and bobs like that. Some are just like pure fantasy.
Yeah.
Some are just observations on everyday life. So yeah, yeah. That's the theme of the record. It's just pinpoints through life and observations.
That sounds good. And you kind of touch upon it lightly, but I imagine there's at least some kind of riffs and lyrics and stuff floating around for the next project.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the format that we did, well, obviously with vinyl format, that you've got to cut down to a certain length of time before you start
Of course,
losing
yeah.
quality of audio, which is a fun constraint to have because it's really cool having. But I mean, obviously, the cost of having a double LP, it just
Yeah, I can
is
imagine.
unattainable at the moment. So it'll have to wait for the next one. But yeah, we have got ideas and riffs and songs that didn't make it onto this record that will be on the next one. And all being well, it won't be too long before we start getting those together properly and having the next one ready.
Yes, exactly. And are you very much more, because I kind of speak to varying different peoples about this, but are you more kind of leaning towards albums as opposed to singles, or?
I'm a bit in both camps, to be fair, because I do like to have singles out, because I mean it's sort of a change in the way the industry seems to go and how to capture your audience, which you have got to move with what is happening, really. I mean, I would say I am still in the camp of I like a full album, but I'm not afraid to go and say, okay, we'll have this single from the record or this single, and have a couple or three.
Yeah.
Before the release, sort of gives people an indication of where it's going to go.
Yeah, true.
And I mean, today it's really hard to keep the attention of people. I mean, we're in the world of 15, 30-second videos.
Yeah, right.
And that sort of universe at the minute, which is I mean, I'm only 28 now, so it's sort of caught the end of when you used to go into shops and buy singles and
Yeah.
things like that. I remember going in with me with parents into HMV and buying actual physical singles.
Yeah.
Which these days is you just don't see.
No, exactly.
But I suppose the singles thing has always been there, but for me, these days I think it's a bit more of a rarity that the bands are releasing purely LPs or
Yeah.
Full albums.
Yeah. And so you're on tour in, well, a few different places, right? Next month.
Yeah, we are heading out with Hush Money from Georgia, which is really cool. I can't wait to be heading out with them. That's in May, I think. That's crept up on me quite a lot. Seems to be this year has disappeared already.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah.
To know where it's gone. But we're heading out with a few dates with Hush Money up and down the UK. I think we're heading up to Scotland and up the northeast, down to Wolverhampton, and we finish off in Lincolnshire at Call of the Wild.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Doing that festival. So yeah, really looking forward to that. And then I think in July we're heading out with Preacher Stone.
Oh, cool. Yes, I do remember seeing that as well, actually.
Yeah, we've got a few dates with Preacher Stone on their UK tour, which we're looking forward to, because I mean, really, with these shows, we're doing venues that we've never been to before.
Yeah.
Meeting new friends, and we're just really looking forward to it.
Yeah, nice. Have you got much planned for kind of the summer then, or the back end of the year, or?
We've got quite a few festivals pinpointed throughout. There's plans for a tour later on this year. Some more UK dates on its own later this year. It's not been announced yet, but we're working on that. But mainly through the summer, it's festivals and a few shows scattered here, there, and everywhere.
That sounds good. And then, so would you have like a dream tour lineup you'd want to be a part of? Anyone you'd want to hit the road with?
I would. Well, this question comes up a bit, and I think it changes on what makes listening is. I mean, a big one for me would be Blackberry Smoke.
That'd be cool.
Blackberry Smoke.
Yeah, that'd fit really well.
In fact, they've been on the playlist today, so,
Yeah.
So that's why I picked that one up. But I really love Blackberry Smoke. Lucas Nelson, he's really cool.
Yeah.
Jason Isbell.
Okay.
He's one of my favourite artists in the Southern Rock camp, I would say, but phenomenal songwriter. And Robert John and the Reg, I think. They're really cool guys. Would really love to go out and tour with them. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. And then just to kind of finish on a slightly lighter question, if you could have written a single song from history, do any immediately spring to mind? I've had all sorts of answers for this, so...
I'm going to say the one that's popped into my head right now is The Highwaymen, which was Johnny
cool.
Cash,
Yeah.
Nelson, Waylon Jennings. I don't know why. It's just a great storytelling song.
Yeah, it is.
I think I would have liked to have written that one. That's sort of my style of songwriting.
Yeah, it's not one I've had before as well. That's quite cool to hear.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Always a lot of like Bohemian Rhapsody and that kind of thing, but yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, royalty wise, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say "Happy Birthday." That was a fun one. Yeah.
Oh well, I'd be sitting on my yacht if I did Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
It would be nice. But yes, anyway, that's all I've got. So thanks for taking the time out of your afternoon to sit and chat.
Sorry about the
it's all good.
issues.
Yeah, this app's never been the best, and it does get complicated.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know why it decided today to mess up, because it's been on the same settings for months.
Yeah.
Oh right, that button's been unticked somehow. So yeah.
How odd.
Fun times.
But yes, should have this kind of typed up and edited and all that within the next few days. It'll be out by the end of the week.
Oh, smashing! Thank you very much, madam.
No worries.
Pleasure to be interviewed by yourself. So hopefully we'll do it again some point.
Yes, yeah. Fingers crossed. I can make it down to one of the shows. I think Wolverhampton's the closest for all the Hush Money tours. That'd be cool.
Well, yeah, that was a fun one because the Black Rose in town the same night as well.
Oh, cool.
So I think we're doing like an early show for people that's going to that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be an early show because it seems to be on the Hush Money tour. They seem to be following us around.
Yeah.
So we've got Newcastle that it clashes with.
Oh wow.
So their audience is sort of our type of.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of worked out quite well, really.
Yeah, providing we can get the audience.
Well, yeah.
All predominantly going to there, but at least we don't not charge 120 quid a ticket.
No, true.
For our shows.
Whereabouts are you playing with Preacher Stone as well? Is that anywhere kind of Midlandsy or?
I don't think so. I think it's Lichfield.
I was going to say, I do vaguely remember looking and couldn't spot anywhere massively close.
It's like down the south, south for us, which is sort of Bristol way, and Wales.
Yes.
So yeah, it's sort of down that side of the country.
Fair enough.
West Country, I think it is. Yeah, West Country.
Yes. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. So looking.